So last Sunday, in text 2022, we were talking about the heart of a saint. What type of a heart or what type of a vision a saintly person has. How Narada Muni was so much interested to give his mercy on the sons of Kubera. And Prabhupada in his purport said, he explained so nicely. A tree has no consciousness. Like the behavior of these two sons of Kubera was Jadavat, Astavar. Like Astavar means tree. So even they are so much in the intoxication that they were not able to understand that even they were taking bath in the river naked, breaking all the principles of his father's dignity. And even they were not remembered, are they naked or not. Even looking a saintly person, they didn't try to cover their body and were enjoying with the women in the river. So at the same time, Narada Muni was as well as angry, but at the same thing, he thought at the same time that if I will not teach them something, then the mercy will not come on them. And their life will be not with full of happiness, with real happiness. The reason behind it to curse these two sons of Kubera, that by this cursing, they will got the vimukti, when Krishna himself will appear in front of them. Not mukti. Here Prabhupada explained about vimukti, a special kind of liberation. Mukti is ordinary. And he's saying that a pure devotee always engages in pure service. Anukulyena Krishna Susilanam Bhaktir Uttama. Taking birth in the upper planetary system as a demigod is a chance to become the further purified devotee and go back home to Godhead. So Narada Muni here indirectly gave a greatest opportunity to the Nalakubra and Manikri by his so-called curse. At the one side, we will go in verse 23. We just completed last time. 23. In this verse, Sukdev Goswami again saying, Eva Muktvasa Devarshi Gado Narayana Ashramam Nalkuvar Manigriva Suturi Malarjuno. Sukadeva Goswami continued Having thus spoken, the great Saint Devarsi Narada returned to his ashram known as Narayan Ashram. And these two sons of Kubera, Nalkuvara and Manigriva became these twin Arjuna trees that we still have that symbolic area in Braja, in Gokul. When we visit Gokul, the devotee always go to see this place where they both have been cursed and turned into these Arjuna trees. So Prabhupada saying that Arjuna tree is still found in many forests. And the skin of these Arjuna trees used by cardiologists in a heart disease. In Ayurveda, there is a syrup, there is a liquid form of these Arjuna trees, the skin. They made Arjuna wrist. And this Arjuna wrist, this medicine, is used in heart disease. So many cardiologists prepare medicine for heart trouble. This means that even though they are trees, they are disturbed when skinned for medical science. Their punishment was even said that was chasing. First they became the tree, but even after becoming tree, they are not free completely from their skin. These doctors are taking the skin of this tree to make medicine for the heart disease. This is Bhagavatam Mukhyasya Satyam Kartum Bacho Hari. That's why it is very important that when we are doing any karma, we need to be very careful actually what we are doing. If consciousness is not there, then possible. It's not like that. Prabhupada used this word consciousness very wisely. Krishna consciousness. It sounds very simple, but the meaning is very deep. Consciousness lost, everything finish. Now in text 24, Rishir Bhagavata Mukhyasya Satyam Kartum Bacho Hari Jagam Sanikestatra Yatrastam Yamanarjuno. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, to fulfill the untruthfulness of the words of the greatest devotee, Narada slowly went to that spot where the twin Arjuna trees were standing, because they have been cursed that when in Dwapara Krishna will come. So by the mercy of Sri Krishna, you people will be get the special liberation. Text 25. Devarshirme priyatamo yadimo dhanatmajo tattada sadhishyam yad gitam tan mahatmana. Although these two young men are the son of the very rich Kubera, and I have nothing to do with them. Devarshi Narada is my very dear and affectionate devotee. Krishna is saying. And therefore, because he wanted me to come face to face with him, I must do so for their deliverance. This is called a direct connection of a guru, of Ishta. That's why the mercy of Guru becomes so significant in our life. Here Krishna is saying, I have nothing to do with the sons of Kubera. Let be them if they are son of Kubera. No problem. I am not going to see them. What I am looking, Narada is my dear and near, an affectionate devotee. Here Krishna is doing for devotee, not for them. Or he is not going to ask to Narada Muni, why did you curse them? He's just looking at Narada Muni. So Narada Muni is fixed in the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. So this is sambandha between Bhakta and Ishta. It's so strong that Krishna is not going to see any other thing. In Krishna's vision, only one thing is that Narada is my very dear and affectionate devotee. And because he wanted, this is my devotee desire. Through the Gurudev, Ishtadev gives kripa like this. Directly in the, you see, at the time of Chaitanya, this is also same thing happened. You want to go Chaitanya directly without Nityananda? Not possible. Someone wants to reach Ishtadeva directly? Not possible. So until the Guru mercy is not there, doesn't matter how long we are doing something by our personal effort. The time and that day is far away from us. So we should be very careful that to receive the mercy of Gurudev. Because this energy, Guru energy, is there. It's the same thing. Guru is ready to give, but receivers are not there. Receiver think that I can reach directly. That is impossible. If anyone is thinking like this. I must do so for their deliverance. Because he wanted to me come face to face with them. This is his desire. That I should give my darshan to them. Narada desiring this. And obviously, Manigriva and Nalakuvara consciousness was not on that level that how they can think about this. That what is good for their life to be get deliverance, how to get vimukti. Not after becoming trees, they were in the grab of some under the control of their mic nature. That's why all this happened. But this happens only because of mercy of saintly personality, Narada Muni. So many things happened in their life. They were completely in forgetfulness. So Narada Muni wanted that they need to become devotee because their father is a good devotee. How their son can be like this? So it's the mercy of Narada Muni that turned them. Said, oh, this is the way that they will understand. And this is the way that they will give the deliverance. And they will also have a chance to become a permanent devotee. Nalakuvara and Manigriva actually had nothing to do with devotional service. You see, they don't have this quality. Or seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even by the time of cursing, they're asking that, oh, about them. They don't have any bhakti. And they didn't ask that, oh, face to face. Or after listening that, they will become so enjoyable. No. Because their consciousness was not awakened. So they couldn't think on all these aspects. That, oh, we will have a darshan face to face. Even after becoming the son of Kubera, it's possible that they don't have chance to seeing Krishna face to face. For this is not an ordinary opportunity. And they were not able to think that, oh, really this is not ordinary opportunity. This is a very special chance. It is not that because one is very rich or learned or was born in aristocratic family, one will be able to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead face to face. This was also not that. Oh, I'm giving you because you are the son of Kubera. It has nothing to do with all these things. This is impossible. But in this case, because Narada Muni desired that Nalakuvara and Manigriva see Vasudeva face to face. It was Narada Muni desired because saint Guru Tattva thought to bring his devotee. There's the same thing. The person is like that. He wants to make other person the same. Narada, because I'm devotee, they should also become devotee. The saintly heart, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, wanted to fulfill the words of his very dear devotee, Narada Muni. If one seeks the favor of a devotee, if one seeks the favor of a devotee instead of directly asking favors from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one is very easily successful. Very easily successful. Prabhupada used the word very easily by the Guru Kripa, mercy of Srila Gurudev. That's why Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur has therefore recommended Vaishnava Thakur Tomara Kukura Bhuliya Janah More Krishna se Tomara Krishna Dite Paro. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is writing, I'm your dog. So we should have a desire to become like a dog in strictly following a devotee. Vaishnava Thakur Tomar Kukku, I have forgotten you. Don't forget me. Krishna is yours. And you are able to give me Krishna. Krishna che tomar, tumi dite paro. In the mean, dog means so loyal and humble. The example is dog for this. Krishna is in the hand of a devotee. Krishna in the hand of a devotee. Adurlabham Atma Bhaktau. Thus, without the favor of a devotee, one cannot directly approach Krishna. What to speak of engaging in his service? Engaging in the service of Krishna is far away. Forget that how I will engage, how I will go near to Krishna. Doing service is a very, even without the mercy of a devotee, of a guru, we cannot approach Krishna directly by our effort. And if you want to do the service in the lotus feet, this is far away. Narottama Das Thakur therefore sings, Chadiya Vaishnava Seva Nistara Paye Chekeba. Chadiya Vaishnava Seva Nistara Paye Chekeba. Unless one becomes a servant of a pure devotee, one cannot be delivered from the material conditions of life. In our Gaudiya Vaishnava society, following in the footsteps of Rupa Goswami, our first business is to seek shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. Adau Guru Ashraya. Guru Ashraya is very important. Ityanterenar Arjunayo Krishnastu Yam Yor Yoyo Atmanirvesh matrena triyagat mulukhanam. Having thus spoken, Krishna soon entered between the two Arjuna trees. Mother Yashoda tied him with this churning pot. So by crawling with his knees, he gone there and crossed between the two trees. The rope was long, so this pot stayed behind these two trees. And thus the big mortar, this churning mortar, to which he was bound, turned crosswise and stuck between them, between both these Yamlarjuna's trees. Balena niskarshyantan bagulukhalam tad damodarena tarsot kalitang gribandho nispetitu paramavikritamatitvepcha skanda praval vitapaho kritachanda shabdaho. By dragging behind him with great force the wooden mortar tied to his belly, Krishna's belly, the boy Krishna uprooted the two trees by the strength. The Supreme Person, the two trees with their trunks, leaves and branches trembled severely and fell to the ground with a great crash. Now Prabhupada is saying in his purport, this is the pastime of Krishna known as Damodar Leela. Therefore, another of Krishna's name is Damodara. As stated in the Harivamsa, Sachat Tenaiva Namnatu Krishno Vaidama Bandhadat Goste Damodar Titi Gopi Bhihi Pragiyate. That's why one of the name is Damodar, because Udar means belly, and Dam means this rope is tied with his belly. After that, his name became Damodar. Now, text 28. Tatra Shriya Paramaya Kakubhu Spuranto Siddhapupetya Kujyori Jat Vedaha Krishnam Pranamya Shirsakhil Lokanatham Baddhanjali Birisa Bid Muchtasma. Thereafter, in that very place where the two Arjuna trees had fallen, two great, perfect personalities who appeared like fire personified came out of the two trees. Before, they were not perfect personalities. Yeah. Through the mercy of saintly person cursing them, then turning in these two trees, and being tortured since long time by this medicinal. Yeah. After a long time, when Krishna appeared in front of them to fulfill the desire of the devotee, And definitely this was the desire of Narada Muni. That when by the touch of Sri Krishna, when they appear, they should appear in a perfect personalities. So this is the result of a Vaishnava's mercy. By the mercy of Narada Muni, when Krishna touched them, they turned into perfect personalities. Before, they were just simply son of Kubera. And the second word came fire personified. Like gold when it goes in the fire and melt, and all its dirt burns, then this gold is a real gold. Because just after melting in the fire, long time being in the fire, all the dirt of this gold burns. Then it is able to become an ornament. Jai Sri Radhe. Came out of these two trees. They be this beautiful. You can see what our devotee is showing. Dedipyaman. Shining. Two personalities came out. The effulgence of their beauty illuminating all directions. Not before, as a son of Kubera. It happened when Krishna stood by the mercy. The beauty illuminating all beauty, the effulgence of their beauty illuminating all directions. With bowed heads, they offered obeisances to Krishna. And with hands folded, they spoke the following words. Now they are starting praying. Krishna Krishna Mahayogin Stvamadya Purusha Paraha Vyakta Avyaktamidam Vishwam Rupam Te Brahmanaha Viduhu Tvameka Sarvabhutanam Dehastvamendriyeshwaraha Tvameva Kalo Bhagavan Vishnuravya Ishwaraha Tvam Mahan Prakriti Sukshmaha Rajaha Sattvat Yomayi Tvameva Purushodhyakshaha Sarva Kshetra Vikarvid. Now they are starting praying. So beautiful prayer they started. Why beautiful? Because now they became beautiful by the mercy of Narada Muni. So the everything is beauty, with full of beauty, 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 beautiful. Now when they are doing the prayer, this prayer is also beautiful. Oh Lord Krishna, your opulent mysticism is unconceivable. You are the supreme, original person, the cause of all causes, immediate and remote. And you are beyond this material creation. Learned Brahmanas know on the basis of the Vedic statement, Sarvam Khalva Idam Brahma, that you are everything, and that this cosmic manifestation in its gross and subtle aspects is your form. Krishna Krishna Mahayogin Stvamadya Purushapara Vyakta Avyaktamidam Vishwam Supam Te Brahmanaha Viduhu. You are everything, and that cosmic manifestation in its gross and subtle aspects is your form. The two demigods, now Prabhupada is saying in his purport, Nalakuvara and Manigriva, because of their continuing memory, could understand the supremacy of Krishna by the grace of Narada. Now they admitted why this happened with them. That we should be delivered by the blessings of Narada Muni was all your plan. Now they are saying, oh Lord Krishna, this all arrangement from by you. You arranged like this through your devotee. Therefore, you are the supreme mystic. Everything, past, present, and future, is known to you. Your plan was made so nicely that although we stayed here as twin Arjuna trees, you have appeared as a small boy to deliver us. It was possible that Krishna grown little bit, then he can come. But no, Krishna appeared a small boy to deliver them. This was all your inconceivable arrangement. Because you are the supreme person. You can do everything. Now there was a full of humbleness in their prayer. Full of surrendering was there in their prayer. Full of loyalty was there in their prayer. You are the supreme personality of Godhead, the controller of everything they're praying. Yet the body, life, ego, and senses of every living entity are your own self. You are the supreme person. You are the imperishable controller. You are the time factor, the immediate cause. And you are material nature, consisting of the three modes: passion, goodness, and ignorance. You are the original cause of this material manifestation. You are the super soul, and therefore you know everything within the core of the heart of every living entity. In Prabhupada purport, he is mentioning Shripad Madhvacharya, one quoted in Vamana Purana as follows: Rupyatvat tu jagad rupam Vishnu sakshat sukhatmakam nitya puranam samuddishtam sarupam paramatmanah. your roop, you are in the form of this, all this arrangement, Jagad Rupam. Whatever we see outside in this world, it's you. It's you yourself, you are present because he's residing in the heart of devotee. Nitya Purnam Samuddishtam Swarupam Paramatmanaha. Nitya Purnam. You are totally completed. Swarupam Paramatmana. And a form, Paramatma form is there. Grihamanestvam graho vikare prakriter gune kon viharti vigyatum prak siddham gun sambrita. They are saying, O Lord, you exist before the creation. Therefore, who trapped by a body of material qualities, you exist before the creation. When there was nothing, you were there. So therefore, who trapped by a body of material qualities in this material world, can they understand you? They are asking question. As it is said, Prabhupada now saying in his purport, Atah Sri Krishna Namadi Na Bhavet Griham Indriya Sevon Mukhe Hi Jihvadau Swam Eva Spurtahe Adaha. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So the name of different name of the Krishna Krishna's name attributes and form are absolute truth, existing before the creation. His name was before he created this creation. Therefore, how can those who are created, that is, those entrapped in bodies created of material elements, understand Krishna perfectly? How it is possible? Is it possible? Prabhupada is saying here, this is not possible. But there is some scope. What? Sevon mukhe hi jiyavadau swayam eva sprutaya adaha. Krishna reveals himself to those engaged in devotional service, those who are in seva. Living in the middle of the material fire. They are asking, is it possible those who are completely drawn in this material existence can understand you? Prabhupada here saying, yeah, this is not possible. But one thing is there that makes it possible. Sevon mukhe hi jihvadau swayam eva sprutaya ada. Krishna reveals himself to those engaged in devotional service. This is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita by the Lord himself. Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Only bhakta devotee can understand me. Those came in parampara under the shelter of bona fide spiritual master, practicing, surrendering. By surrendering, they become devotee. They can, and those who are doing my seva in different form, they can understand me. Only they can understand. Even the descriptions of Sri Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam are sometimes misunderstood by less intelligent men with a poor fund of knowledge. Therefore, the best course by which to know him is to engage oneself in pure devotional activities. If somebody wants to know how he is, who he is, what he is, to engage oneself in pure devotional activities. Purity is always there. The more one advances in devotional activities, the more one can understand him as he is. So never escape yourself. Doesn't matter what type of seva has been given to you to do, to perform. So it's given a very strong understanding. The many time words has been used: seva, devotional service, devotional service, devotional service. Means seva, how? And very clear that with the seva bhav we can achieve a lot. What we can achieve? We can achieve the mercy of Mahajan, Gurujans, Vaishnavas. This is the sutra, formula to achieve mercy. If from the material platform one could understand Krishna, then since Krishna is everything, Sarvam Kalpidam Brahma, one could understand Krishna's by seeing anything within this material world. Yatra tatra satra sarvatra. Jit dekhun tit shyam mai hai. Everywhere, expansion of Radha Rani. But this is not possible. Prabhupada is saying also this all here. Why it is not possible? Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyaktam murtinaha matasthani sarva bhutani nachaham tesva avasthitaha. Everything is resting on Krishna. Maya tatam idam sarvam. And everything is Krishna. But this is not to be realized by persons on the material platform. So that's why, under the guidance, guideline of a spiritual master, We should practice to enter in the spiritual platform. After entering in its spiritual platform, this is possible to understand that this realization can come, that at the which level of bhakti I am. Until it is not possible. Because material existence is so powerful that even it disturbs our continuity in devotional service. It disturbs the continuity in our spiritual upliftment. But everything is possible by Mahajan, by Guru, mercy. तस्मै तुभ्यं भगवते वासुदेवाय वेदसे आत्मध्योत गुणेश्चन्न महिम्ने ब्रह्मणे नमः. Again they are saying, O Lord, whose glories are covered by your own energy. You are the supreme personality of Godhead. You are Sankarshana, the origin of creation. And you are Vasudeva, the origin of Chaturvyuha. Because you are everything, and you are therefore the supreme Brahma. We simply offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Atmadyot Guneshchanna Mahimne Brahmane Namaha. Now Prabhupada is saying, instead of trying to understand Krishna in detail, it is better to offer our respectful obeisances unto him. For he is the origin of everything, and he is everything. Because we are covered by the material modes of nature, he is very difficult for us to understand unless he reveals himself to us. Therefore, it is better for us to acknowledge that he is everything and offer obeisances unto his lotus feet. In this concern, I think Prabhupada is saying to total 100% surrendering. This is the only way, by surrendering, if we want our Gurudev mercy. The surrender is the best way. Yasyavatara gyayante sarireshva sarirena tester tulyartis yervir yer dehisva sangataye sa bhavan sarvalokasya bhavay vibhavay cha avatrinon svagena sampratam patirashintam. Appearing in bodies like those of an ordinary fish, tortoise, and hog, you exhibit activities impossible for such creatures to perform, extraordinary, incomparable, transcendental activities of unlimited power and strength. It's very clear that by the practicing under the shelter of a spiritual master, we have to increase to reach the level of our sadhana, to know that who we are really. To keeping ourselves in the ordinary consciousness. Body means consciousness. Like these ordinary creatures, if we try to understand, this is difficult to understand. Because he is the form of unlimited power and strength. How much we can, in the ordinary form, will be able to understand. He is extraordinary, incomparable. His strength we cannot compare with anyone. In the Shastra, it is very clear that after doing a lot of tapasya, this demonic nature people got the boon from Brahma and Shiva. They were not able to understand him. They couldn't become understandable. These bodies of yours, therefore, are not made of material elements, but are incarnation of your supreme personality. These bodies of yours, therefore, are not made of material elements, but are incarnation of your supreme personality. You are the same supreme personality of Godhead who have now appeared with full potential. They are praying in the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. For the benefit of all living entities within this material world. You see, the mercy of a saintly person. Now the jnana of this Nal Kuvar and Manigriv, which is two sons of Kubera, and after having direct contact, face-to-face contact with Sri Krishna, how the Jnana Chakshu is open and how they are praying beautifully. And you are the supreme personality of Godhead who have now appeared with full potential. For the benefit, they are not saying for them only. This is called Jnana Chakshu. When the awakening of consciousness is there, then what they say? for the benefit of all living entities with this material world. Krishna appears. Now Prabhupada is explaining, as stated in Bhagavad Gita, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyam paritranay sadhunam. First, paritranay sadhunam vinayasaya cha duskritam is very small thing. Dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Krishna appears as an incarnation when real spiritual life declines and when rows and thieves increases to disturb the situation of the world. Unfortunate, Prabhupada used the word unfortunate, less intelligent persons bereft of devotional service cannot understand the Lord's activities, and therefore such persons describe these activities as kalpana, imaginary, Mike. They say this is Mike. All Mayavadis are saying like this. Mythology or imaginations. Now Prabhupada is saying because they are rascals and the lowest of men. Namam duskritino mudha prapadyante naradhama. They are naradhama. Such men cannot understand that the events described by Vyasadeva in the Puranas and other Shastras are not fictitious or imaginary but factual. Krishna, in his full, unlimited potential, here shows that he is the supreme personality of Godhead. For although the two trees were so large and sturdy that even many elephants could not remove them, Krishna, as a child, exhibited such extraordinary strength that they fell down with a great sound. From the very beginning, by killing different demons like Putana, Sakatasura and Trinavratasura, by causing the trees to fall, and by showing the entire universe within his mouth to Mother Yashoda, Krishna proved that he is the supreme personality of Godhead. The lowest of men, mudhas, because of sinful activities, they are busy in that totally indifferent activities, cannot understand. But devotees can accept. This is the nature of devotee. Titikshavan can ask, means Jigyasu can ask many questions. This is a different thing. But devotees can accept it without a doubt. Thus the position of a devotee. The position of a devotee here is a different from that a non-devotee. I think the watch is saying, say you goodbye for now. So here we see, we understood whatever I understood, that we should ready to receive the mercy of our bona fide spiritual master. Tesam satatyuktanam. Satatyukt, being satatyukta. Only possibilities are there. Deviation, if we are in material things possible, the marginal deviation can come, but we no need to worry. The forgetfulness should not be there. If you're forgetting, then problem. This is the only thing, that with these verses, Radharani wanted to show us the path. How to approach to her beautifully with the help of our bona fide Vaishnava Srila Prabhupada through this Srimad Bhagavatam. And by the mercy of Sri Guru, Radharani always tried to show us the real path for vimukti, special deliverance. And special deliverance means achieving the special quality of how to serve here in Vrindavan, that we are able to do the service over there also, in the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Mercy of Srila Gurudeva. The known in the lotus feet of all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. Forgive me for my any mistake, because I am just very tiny part of this vast ocean of knowledge. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.